We on live. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
This is GMS New Orleans coming back at you with another quick lesson. As we always do, we're going to give all praises, glory, infinite honors to Yahweh.
Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Barakash.
The honor to the elders apostles of GMS, peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, this particular video is basically on being the fight of our lives, man. All right, which is a spiritual warfare. All right, and we always, when we teaching on this type of particular subject, we always gotta look and face the person in the mirror. All right, that first battle or the first line of combat comes from who? The man in the mirror. You. The biggest enemy that you ever gonna have is you. It's not even Esau yet. Yeah. It's you. Then it's Esau. All right, and from there you got other things that factors that come into play, demons. All right, and other things that might pop up. But that first battle, man, that first particular battle you got to overcome and continue to overcome as we continue the truth of you. Facing the mirror that you might be a guy that come from the world that has particular bad habits, right? Things that you might have indulged in that were not conducive to the truth, man. All right, getting rid of those bad habits. All right, finding out what to do and how you're supposed to conduct yourself in this thing. All right, but go ahead. What you got?
This is Romans 7:18. It's kind of lengthy, but just basically touching on it. This is Romans 7:18. It says, "For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing."
Yeah, in the flesh, but this flesh actually yearns and actually wants to do wickedness, man. All right, you want to do carnal things and things that is pleasing to the flesh. And we have to, when we come in, we have to understand that that's the part of the battle too. All right, the battle of the flesh and the spirit, which they war all day. They're contrary from one another. Go ahead.
"For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not."
Yeah, how to perform that good I find not. It's a thing that you want to do right, but you find yourself not doing right sometimes, right? The things that you don't want to do wrong, then you find yourself in the midst of them doing it. All right, whether that be praying, whether that be being, you might be a brother that has certain responsibilities on you. You might lack a couple of times and fall off and stuff like that. All right, and really we got to get on top of these distractions, man. All right, we got to find ourselves. All right, conquering these different distractions that we might have. The woman, children, all right, the job, and the list goes on. Give me 1 Corinthians, I think it's 7:35. Then it speaks to that. 1 Corinthians 7 and about around 35. I think 35 is the point.
Okay. Yeah, I'm right here. This is 1 Corinthians 7, starting at let's start at 31 and read on down. It says, "And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. But I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married careth for the things that are of the world."
And we see that. We've seen guys come and go, all right, that carry for the things of the world, that carry for the things of their woman, things of the children, different things like that. They actually put those things actually before the truth. All right, when they're supposed to be the other way, you're supposed to fit, all right, your outside lifestyle around the truth, where it's actually helpful. Basically, you can do both. All right, and still maintain yourself, man. You're not putting too much time over here. All right, and not enough time over here in the truth, man. All right,
Check out a man up.
Verse 27, it says, "Art thou bound to a wife? Seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife? Seek not a wife. And if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh."
You're going to have trouble in the flesh. That's a part of that battle that we're talking about, that spiritual battle, which the Lord called us to be soldiers. All right? The Lord called us to be in this thing, so we have to guess what? We have to endure that, man. All right? We have to actually continue to fight, all right, for this is true, man. And you're gonna have these. You're gonna have the spiritual battles in the body, elements in the body. Sometimes you just feel like your body just breaking down. You know, you eat all the herbs you can eat, but sometimes, you know, different demons put thorns in the flesh, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short, it remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none."
Yeah, because it's coming around times where it's gonna be like, or feel like you don't even have a wife because you put most of your time in His Word, man. You getting in videos with brothers. You doing videos. You actually going out on the highways and byways. You actually most of the time you're gonna spend just like in the job. When you was in the world, really trying to crunch for overtime, really trying to crunch for the job. It's like those people became what? Your family. All right. So the same thing applies to this truth. When you start really, all right, being assured in this thing and being, you know, I'm all the way in full tilt. Brothers become your family. You start to know them. You start to know brothers before you even know your cousin and your brother, you actual family members, man. You know more about the brotherhood, man. All right, and that's a part of this. Go ahead.
It says, "And they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not."
God.
That's it.
No. It's 1 Corinthians 7:35. Read it again. 1 Corinthians 7:35.
7:35 it says, "And this I speak for
No. Go ahead. This I speak.
And this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely, and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction."
Read that part again. That's the point.
"But for that which is comely, and that which ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction."
We have to attend on the Lord without distraction. All right. And they got many distractions that's going to come your way. If you've been in this thing for a year or so, 5 years or more, guess what? And you haven't got any distractions, well, you gotta first take a look at yourself. But guess what? Those distractions are gonna come. Where they come from, family members, your mother, your father, your children, definitely your woman, your boo, your girlfriend, whatever you might call it. Distractions are gonna come. These demons are gonna play you. And it's like this is words from Apostle Tahar back then. The first thing that's gonna that Satan's gonna test you with is the woman. All right. Then your kids, they're gonna hit those pressure points of you as a man to see who basically see which one you love the most. And the scripture tell you in Matthew that you gotta hate them, man. Meaning love less, not to actually hate them. All right. I hate my mama. But to love them less than the word, man. This comes first. And like I said, I just seen guys come and go, and then on these various topics, because they didn't stay around and contend for the word, man. When Satan came with certain trickeries and craftiness of things, it might be a guy, man. I want that promotion. And guess what? Satan give him that promotion. Satan give him that job they want, man. And what happens? I just seen guys sell out for less on the job. All right, less. You know, they don't even half the women. They ain't no beautiful women, man. Some of them look like Draymond Green. They look like Lil Wayne. All right, and Jake sell out, man. All right. But read that part again about distraction. We can't get distracted, man. We have to stay laser focused on this. You got to question every goddamn thing, man. The woman, everything has to be. You have to second guess everything. Why is this coming? Why is this approaching me? Why certain things are happening, man? Like I said before, a long time ago, you got to walk on eggshells in this thing. To a certain extent. Go ahead. Read that again one more time.
1 Corinthians 7:15. "And this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely, and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction."
Attend upon the Lord without distraction. We have to stay focused. We in the war. Really, right now, it's a spiritual war. And a little bit, things are going to get what? Physical. Physical, man. So you have to stay focused now. It's about the now. All right? And you have to be looking out for the future of things, man. If you getting distracted now, boy, when shit really goes down, you done. Go ahead. You said you had something real fast?
Real point. And then going into the distractions, you got to be real with yourself to be able to point out distractions.
That's right.
You know, you got to be able to point, because you could be accustomed, you know, to just like, oh man, this is all good, it's all right. What the scripture says, a man sleepeth little by little. You know, you have to be able to be real with yourself and say, this is a distraction in my life. You know?
Yeah, even like old boy Henry Ford. No, my bad. I brought it out the other day. But Bruce Lee, anything that you're not changing, you're choosing, man. You choose. A lot of guys choose to be distracted. A lot of guys choose to get snared in the world by Satan and these other different distractions, man. All right, so we got to stay laser focused, even when the going gets tough. And like I said, even with bodily elements, man, you still got to hang in the fight. You still got to continue going, man. You know, they had, you know, back then when I was coming in, they had, you know, one brother in particular. His name was Priest Bun Lawyer. That man taught even with I believe with a bad heart, man, with a heart condition. He continued to fight. He fought to the end. The Lord called him to the spirit world, but look how valiant. Look at the fight. He stood there, you know, to the end. Would you have something?
I got something too, but I want to speak on that because they got a brother that I watch on Instagram. You know, I follow the brother, whatever. And Salaki, if the brother ever see this, and I don't remember your name, but that brother had a sickle cell. You know, and every other day he's going, you know, back and forth to the hospital. But the brother made a point that he get out to the block and preach, brother.
Yeah.
You know, he can have, you know, I don't know what you call it, but I'm gonna just say, you know, an episode where his sickle cell rise, his sickness might increase to where that brother could pass away any day, bro. But he make it a point to get out there.
Yeah, we got a brother in Lafayette that got an ailment, man. And that brother still fight. We got brothers up there in Harlan. The brother, there's more than one of them. These brothers are deaf, man. And they still fight the good fight, man.
That's right.
Okay? Give me that. Somebody give me that, I believe it's that 1 Timothy 1:18.
Which one you want to Timothy, or you want me to finish here?
Finish right there.
All right, I'm gonna read 19 in the NLT. This is Romans 7:19. It says, I want to do what's good, but I don't. I want to do what is wrong. I don't want to do what is wrong, but I do it anyway.
Yeah, that's how it be, man.
Yeah.
In this spiritual, this war. All right? There's a war going on, man. And we got to continue to fight that war. This war right now is really spiritual, man. It's a spiritual war, a war that's going on in your mind. All right, going on in your body right now, in the spirit. But you got to continue to fight. You can't give up, man. You know, a lot of brothers that came way too far. A lot of apostles, different men that came way too far now to quit. That's gonna be the worst thing you can do now is quit, tap out. You know, you might like my man Dante Wilder say, you might want to go out on your shield, man. If anything,
yeah.
All right, because if you go out on your shield, men that fought continue to fight. Guess what? You're gonna go out with honor. All right, and the same honor that you went out in is going to be recognized in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Hey, what does it say in Psalms? How precious is the death of the saints in
Right.
his eyes?
That's right, man. Let me see something. One of you brothers say something or whatever?
I got it. Quick, please.
I got one after you too, unless.
It's the book of
Yeah, that's at first.
Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 27. It says, my son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it.
Yeah, it'd be crazy, man, to give your soul to that which is evil, that's what's not good for you. It's supposed to be the other way around. You're supposed to be looking for the things that right that are hindering you getting your main focus, man. All right, just battle. Hey, man, Satan, these demons, they don't play fair. All right, because like we always go into, the scripture said it best. Well, the demon said it best. Paul, I know. Yahweh I know, but who are you? These demons know about you better than you know yourself. So you need to be focused on you. You need to be focused on the battle that's ahead. This ain't the end. We still got days and however long the Most High wants it to happen, we still got to fight, man. All right. That's why I said we are. You know, it's kind of as us being soldiers. Soldiers fight.
Yeah.
In all type of elements, all type of obstacles and things that come in the hand. The battle is never the same. Each and every time that you go out, all right, with the men, or even behind, really it's the behind the scenes, man. It's when the brothers are going away to their different, you know, houses, lives or whatever, and it's just you. That man in the mirror, man. That's the biggest part. What are you doing when nobody's looking? Which people are looking? The angels. How about your shots watching you? That's the biggest part. What's your thoughts? What are they on? All right. What is your behavior like when this camera goes the fuck off, man?
That's your true self. Like
Yeah,
when you thinking like, oh, nobody's watching, I can be myself, so to speak. That's where your integrity comes in. That's where your maturity and your growth comes in. Because as the brother brought out in that Sarai, a test what is
You remember reading?
yeah, kind of.
It said, verse Sirach 37 and 27, my son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it.
Hey, you're supposed to be growing in this truth. And that includes sacrificing and cutting things off. Like as Paul said, when I was a child, I did childish things. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
That's right.
Jake got to get out of that spirit of I feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah.
What are you missing out on? Wickedness in the world, wickedness, folly, BS. You gotta put your mind and your focus strictly on the next step ahead, which is towards the kingdom, and that comes with sacrifice. That comes with trials and tribulations, and actually being man enough, hey, to put your foot down on stuff.
Yeah, you shouldn't be in this thing. All right, year 10, year 8, year 5, still making the same bonehead mistakes that you was doing in year 1, month 7.
God.
You gotta grow the fuck up, man. You gotta know that, hey, man, the devil, Satan himself is lurking to sift you, man, by any means necessary. All right, you got something?
Yeah, I got something. This second. Go ahead.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Knock it out.
God, verse 28, it says, for all things are not profitable for all men.
Yeah, all things are not for all men. It's not profitable for all men. The same things. What that old saying? What I eat
Don't make you shit.
Don't make you shit. What you eat don't make me shit. So the things that I can indulge in and keep and maintain my way in this truth, it probably not be for you.
Right.
All right. And I gotta always go. Sometimes I go into this and I bring this out. Sometimes the Lord be saving a lot of you brothers from yourself, man. All right, this brother making deal with this type of woman, you may not. You may not can deal with that.
No woman.
This brother making club and still maintaining, studying, keeping his weight. You can't. Let's look at it in the world. That guy Adrian Broner tried to embody Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather told him, he said, look, you can't make it whether you want to be a rapper, a boxer, all right? You want to be a gangster, a robber.
God.
He said, because when you go to the club, you go there for the lifestyle and the party and fucking around. He said, but when I go to handle my business. Hey, I run home.
God.
You know, he said, I run home, man, from that thing. It's a difference. You know, I can't do what you do. You know,
Your hobbies and your vices, so to speak. That's secondary. That's secondary. While your first concern is always the truth. Like you may do your little things here and there to the side, but that's not your main focus. Like the truth shouldn't be the background to the bullshit. The bullshit should be the background to the truth.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, but even if your hobby is taking you from the truth, then
Yeah.
it shouldn't be in the background at all. It's done away with.
Right.
Kinda.
Go ahead, you tell more, right?
It says, neither have every soul pleasure in everything.
Yeah, you so every person, everything.
Now, I just wanted to make one quick point. The reason why I brought the scripture out was because it says, and see what is evil for. And obviously, we discussing, on a spiritual note. So if anything that's contrary to the truth is evil, right? No matter what it is, if it's contrary to the truth, and it's taking you away, it's evil, man. It's evil for you. May not be evil in the sense of it's breaking a law, but it's evil to your soul. So you should, really consider putting it away.
Right.
Or don't. Hey, they got scriptures for that.
Right, man. And like I say, it is what it is, man. I mean, we all different. We got, brothers got different things that's plaguing them, different type of demons and shit like that's plaguing them, man. We all do. All right. I think he had one for him.
This real quick. This is 2 Timothy 2:21. I'm gonna end at 22. It says, "If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. Flee also youthful lusts."
Youthful lusts. All right, and definitely to you brothers that just coming in, those youthful lusts, you gotta purge yourself away from them, man. Hanging around niggas, hanging around degenerate fucking family members. Hey, cause what's wrong with you? Nah, I ain't about to even be around you, man. Straight up. That's the main thing. Yeah. I'm not being around niggas, man. Okay. Bad things happen around niggas, okay? I don't want to be on the same sidewalk with half of them. All right? And that's just, and like I say, in the mind of a young man, it may seem wild, like, man, what the fuck I'm not going around them spots. I'm not going to those areas where they be at. I'm not going around those family members, man. Because bad things happen around niggas. All right? Even with the women. You gotta watch these women, man. You gotta watch these club spots and bars. It's a lot of shit. As a man of Lord, we gotta always be on the defense, man. Knowing to when to use the offense and how to get ourselves out of certain situations. But the main thing that you defeat niggas and whores and demons with is don't even be around them. Learning how to stick and move. Go ahead,
It says, "But follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace, with them that call upon the Lord out of a pure heart."
Yeah. And like I say, that's just the niggas. It's a difference. I'm not gonna deal with niggas, but you deal with the men of the Lord. You deal with niggas a certain stern way or not at all, but I'm not gonna deal with brothers in a niggerish way.
Right.
Handling them, talking to them. They're for one and first and foremost, the men of the Lord. And first and foremost, these two they are men. These are men that got children. These are men that got women. And it's a way to handle things. All right, it's a way to be diplomatic. But niggas, I'm gonna be diplomatic. I'm gonna be wise and diplomatic with them, even if I had to engage in one. But like I said, most of it is just sticking and moving, man. Cause demons will jump on them niggas fast, man. You get up to go off. It's all about getting the men of the Lord to go off, man. When it comes to these demons and Satan, all right, that jump on all nations, really. You can be minding your business and a Moabite to come talking spicy to you, man, or doing something. The best thing I can do is to remove myself. All right.
I witnessed that yesterday. Issachar just was talking crazy. I went on about my business, and it's of course we're in a work setting. Then today it's just he cool, calm, collective. You know what I'm saying? Like a totally different person. But when you look at it, it's like
the demon
hopped on and got off him.
Right. Hey, go to that 1 Timothy 1:18.
This the book of 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 18, it says, "This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before thee, that thou by them mightest war a good warfare."
Yeah, that we read it one more time, Bible shot.
It says, "This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before thee, that thou by them mightest war a good warfare."
And that's what we gotta continue to do. War a good warfare, man. All right? You gotta continue to fight, not give up. All right? Even like I say, sometimes, the Lord be putting things on you, certain things, certain ass whoopings, and it seems like that ass whooping ain't gonna stop, man. All right, you forever more feel like you just on the bottom. All right, and you're not having the control of things and shit like that, but you got to keep fighting. What your boy had said, better days. Yeah, nigga pot. Better days. Yeah, better days are coming, man. The kingdom of heaven is coming. All right. There's gonna come a time where we're not gonna have to worry about demons on us. We're not gonna have to worry about the curses. We're not gonna have to worry about, all right, being on the bottom, but we're gonna be on top. And forevermore, our minds, our bodies, our spirits are free. All right, we don't have to worry about these devils over us, man. But this is just for a little moment. All right, and like I said, the sincere out there that actually follow after Yahweh Shai, you got to keep fighting, man. All right, keep getting those scriptures. Go to 19 too. I read 19 out.
Con. It says, holding faith and a good conscience.
Which we got to continue to have, holding our faith, even in the midst of this war, man. Still steady believe. You don't quit believing. You don't quit having faith. When shit happens and things go bad for you. Hey, y'all brothers know that one that with Job, when a guy got on Job back, said, if we follow the Most High, should we not receive good and evil?
Yeah.
I got it.
We got to continue to fight. Go ahead.
Oh, I got that word holding right there.
Okay.
In a strong. This is Strong's G2192 Echo. All right. It says to have, to hold. It says to have, to hold in the hand in the sense of wearing. So you gotta wear this faith. Right? And
what did the Lord ask us in Revelation to do? Put on the whole. Well, not that one.
Hold fast.
This truth is like a garment that you gotta put on. You gotta wear. And like I said, you wear your faith. We wear our faith day in and day out, man.
That's right.
That we believe in Yahweh Shai. All right. Even when in the midst of being ridiculed, in the midst of being looked down upon, laughed at, all right, we continue to fight in this spiritual battle, man. This is like really like the Matrix. This is the fucking Matrix, man, that we're going through. Our eyes are open, everybody's eyes are shut. But what they say right now, that we got one that can see. Go ahead,
Nah, they got a whole lot of me, but I'm gonna get down to the point. All right.
Okay.
This is in the outline of biblical usage, the second definition, B, it says, used of those joined to any one by bonds or natural blood or marriage or friendship or duty or love, etc.
That's what we are married, and that was binding us in this truth. As men of the Lord, as in each and every church, read that part again. That's what we are bonded by. It's like a marriage. Right, we're married to Yahweh Shai, and it's like a marriage amongst us, man. And that's why I say when you even this spiritual battle, you have battles with your brother sometimes. Sometimes you don't see eye to eye, things are happening with you. Just like a marriage, you got to work those things out, man.
That's right.
All right, you don't just give up and walk away. Fuck it, I quit. I'm going down the street. No, you got to work that thing. A real men work things out, man. Real men admit their faults and say where they went off at, man. All right. That's what a real man does. You don't cower off and run and hide and don't want to face the music and dealing with your brother, man. You gotta face the facts. Go ahead.
You want the definition again?
Yeah, read that again.
Come. It says used of those joined to anyone by the bonds of natural blood or marriage or friendship or duty or love, etc. of acceptance or companionship.
That's
of attendance,
that's dealing with this word, man. That's dealing with Yahweh Shai. That's all of the above. All right. Go ahead.
That's the main.
Okay. Now finish that verse out. So verse can get there.
Back in 1 Timothy chapter 1 and 19, holding faith and a good conscience, which some having put away concerning faith have made shipwreck.
Yeah, you can't put that away, man. You can't become shipwrecked, putting your faith away when the battle gets tough. And sometimes you look at the actual battles. One day may be good, you're conquering, you're on top of things, and some days, guess what? You're gonna get your ass kicked, man. You're gonna get pushed back against the wall.
Right.
All right? The landscape of the battle changes, man. That's what I said it, I thought about it all the time. What happened? What would happen to one of you brothers if the Most High blinds you for 3 days, man? You gonna quit? All right, the Lord put some type of ailment on you, some type of disease on you. You just gonna quit? You gonna tap out? No, you gotta keep going. You got to keep going, man. All right. You gotta, and also when you gotta get yourself in some of those wars too, man, and not holding back. Fuck you holding back for? You gotta. What the scripture says about a man that turning his
Taking his hand from the plow.
his sword from blood, man. You gotta be able to get in there. Because when you get in there, you start to gain what? Through experiences. You get your ass kicked, you gain experience about getting your ass kicked. You gain experience about warring and conquering too. You in there, you in the midst of it. So over time, you gain experience to know to identify spiritual enemies, your actual enemies. You gain knowledge on how to war, how to wield this sword first. All right, that's a demon. You aware of it? You see this shit. This shit is like glowing red. It's like evident over time. But if you a guy that's always you sheltered, you're in the back of the room, you're not really in the battle too much, but you there, hey, you're never gonna gain no experience. You gotta get out there, man. You gotta be able to really at this point being able to actually, all right, be in that battle, be corrected. Cause when you go in correction, you know, cause this is our instructions right here. This is the manuscript on how we supposed to live. You know, how we supposed to war and deal with our enemies too. But go ahead, I don't want to keep going. I'm checking this too.
You want to keep going on the First Timothy?
Oh, nah.
I'm
You just
gonna
wrap that.
a real quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
This Second Ezra chapter 7, verse 57. It says, "Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle.
That's right.
Which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the things that I say."
And what the things that the Lord said that we gonna get if we receive the victory is 1 Corinthians what? 15, man. All right. Give me that real fast. 1 Corinthians 15. And start around what? 54, 56?
Yeah,
Yeah, right up in there. We got to get what the verse getting that up.
This is Second Ezra 7 and 57. It says, "Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle."
This is the condition of the battle. The battle that we are in right now, man. The battle of self. All right, the battle, all right, of the mental battle, the physical battle, the battle against principalities and all those other things that we're talking about in Ephesians, man. Even that devil, Alex Jones, know it. He said, "Infowars, the war of your mind," or something like that. What's his slogan?
Battle for your mind.
Yeah. Hey, man, these devil. Hey, and I be messing with that brother every now and then. Brother, I'm a why. We be talking about that, dealing with that Prodigy thing. That nigga Prodigy said it.
The Illuminati with my mind, soul, and my body.
Yeah, they want the minds. The Illuminati wants my mind, soul, and my body, and they do it every day by programming the things you see, trends. All right, it's always a battle to get you to go off. It's always a battle to take you away from your how about Shem Shai, man. All right.
That's why I said in Revelation 18, in Babylon was found the souls of men.
That's right.
People want to own our souls, man.
Yeah.
It's 1 Corinthians 15, and I'll start at 51. It says, "Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed."
And see, at one time that was a mystery. That men should live forever and evermore. Men should get spiritual power. At one time it was a mystery, but it's not a mystery no more to the men of the Lord. All right, to the sincere, because we make it known. We actually teach on those things. We actually bring it out, man. We show you examples of men having spiritual powers. Go ahead.
In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
And we shall be changed. Keep going.
For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality.
Right. You got to put these bodies off to put on them spiritual bodies. Those heavenly bodies, man. Where we should live forever. Go ahead.
So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
What? You now read that what you just had.
It's a lot.
Yeah, read that what you just had.
This is 2 Ezra 7 and 57. It says, then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which men that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, that he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the things that I say.
Now read that what it say.
It says, and then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Keep going.
O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to Yahweh, which giveth us the victory through our Lord, Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
And that's what we're waiting on, man. That's why we're warned. That's why we're actually in this warfare right here. In hopes of getting the victory. The victory of the main thing is death. All right? Then the main thing is getting the victory over our enemies, man. That we see the fall of our enemies. All right?
And Jake, sometimes Jake don't be scared to die. Jake be scared of the way how he's gonna die. You know?
And the fear that comes with it.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, let me get this one real fast. Just get it out the way. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 11. It says, but thou, O man of Yahweh, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold of an eternal life, whereunto thou art also called and has professed a good profession before many witnesses, man. Which we hope that we're doing our best in, man. Fighting a good fight. This is our profession, being men of the Lord, man. And which we understand over time of fighting this fight that hey, sometimes, man, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Sometimes you're gonna be ridiculed. You're gonna be persecuted. Some of you might die. That's a part of it. It's a part. That's written in the contracts, man. And we're aware of that. All right, but if we ever cross that bridge, I'm gonna continue to fight, man. I'm not gonna give up. This is the fight of our lives. All right. And what the Lord, the main thing the Lord put in there, that you got to keep fighting. That you don't know if you a man of the Lord. Like you don't like not so much a man of the Lord, but you don't know if you're of the elect, man. Because we always bring this out. If the Lord was to tell you, hey, you, no, you're a man of the Lord, Jacob, stop, man. Yeah, niggas is just sit inside and play fucking Xbox all goddamn day. Scratch his ass. You know, go get some nachos and shit. Jake want to do a goddamn thing, man.
Why would you train for a fight if you already know you're going to fight?
Yeah. But the Lord put the biggest monkey wrench in there is not telling you, man. But you gotta just play it out. All right? You gotta play it. Hey, we in this thing, man.
To do that, the Lord exercises that fear that's supposed to be in you.
Yeah.
You know, because if you knew, you wouldn't have that fear like you're supposed to be. You know.
Going on for Saturday, cuss the white man out. What?
Read the Bible.
You know how Jake be boasting.
Oh yeah.
Jacob have a plaque. Jacob have a chain. Jake already know. Like, why do I need to get out there, man?
Jacob write King David on the shirt with a
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
With yellow ass teeth.
Yeah, that nigga like a black blanket, man.
Street
fighter, man. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Hey, just speaking on what you just brought out, brother. Right, continuing in that fight. This 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, "I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith.
That's right.
Henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, thy righteous judge, shall give me at that day.
Yeah,
And
when they got the victory.
that's right.
And that's what we're fighting for, the victory. Go ahead.
Hey, and I just want to point out, he said, I have fought a good fight and finished this course.
Finish.
Yeah, that's the most important part. He finished his course. He didn't quit while he was in the middle or almost to the end. He finished it. But continuing on, it says, and not to me only, but unto all men, so like unto all them also that love his appearing. Do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. Right? And it's all about finishing that course, man. Like the brother brought out in that 2nd Ezra 7 and 57. Okay, hey, there's 2 doors you can go through. Right? You can fall short and be merciful. Right? Or you can go through the other door, right? The righteous door, and continue fighting. Right? And get that crown of life, man.
And what I say is endure hardness as a good soldier of the Lord. If you go into hardness, you make hard the mind. And we gotta continue to we gotta be in a hard mindset in the kingdom. No, there's no nonsense, man. All right? Really, 365 days a year, we gotta then be like it. Then it's like a solemn assembly, man. A serious mindset. All right, soldiers are serious. They're not like your boy. We always go into Dead Presidents. That guy was so hard in the mind that he was like, I don't want to fucking see no pictures of my woman, my child. I'm over here. I'm dealing with this, you know. And we do, like I said, we ain't on no gorilla shit. When we run our woman or whatever, you bring it down, you chill, you cool. All right, but when it's hey man, I'm just saying for me.
Yeah, come on.
Like tomorrow,
Straight up.
when they hit 12 o'clock, it's on for me. Camp ain't till 5. I'm putting myself in the mindset already, man.
Right.
These brothers know. I put myself, hey man. Then before camp, I'm riding to check the block out, man. Seeing what we up again. Might be some niggas waiting for us or some shit, you know. I'm putting myself in that mindset already at 12. If you don't catch me between 6 to 12 on a Saturday morning, you ain't gonna catch me, man. Hey, oh, the cat stuck in the tree. I need my mom. I need a pot, man. You gonna get that pot when I get done. All right? Yo, fuck that, man. It's about this. It's about this. It's about this work, man. You laser focus. Go ahead.
This is going back to that Job, but you had 2. Right? I got Job chapter 4, but I'm gonna read it in the NLT here. This is I'm gonna start at 1. This is Job 4. This is going back to what enduring this battle, this the condition.
Whatever y'all brothers got, we can kind of start wrapping it up, man.
This is Job 4:1. It says, "In Eliphaz, the Temanite replied to Job, 'Will you be patient and let me say a word? For who could keep from speaking out?'" So it's like, let me be real with you right quick. So verse 3.
Yeah, that's it.
He say, "In the past you have encouraged many people. You have strengthened those who were weak. Your words have supported those who were fallen. You encourage those with shaky knees. But now when trouble strikes you, lose heart. You are terrified when it touches you. Doesn't your reverence for the Most High give you confidence? Doesn't your life of integrity give you hope?" So Job, he was touched, man. And he saw, in this thing, like the other said, you gonna someday you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Now read it in the
KJV.
KJV.
All right.
It hits home too.
This is Job 4, and I'm gonna just start at 2. It says, "If we essay to commune with thee, wilt thou be grieved? But who can withhold himself from speaking? Behold, thou hast instructed many, thou hast strengthened the weak hands. Thy word hath upholden him that was fallen, and thou hast strengthened the feeble knees. But now it is come upon thee, and thou faintest, and it toucheth thee, and thou art troubled. Is not this thy fear, thy confidence, thy hope, and uprightness of thy ways?"
Right.
You want to speak?
Yeah, because this is another one. You know, one of y'all brother, I think you had that, right?
Yeah, Job 2.
Yeah, get the 2.
This is Job 2. I'm going to start at verse 9. The points in verse 10. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die.
And Job was catching hell then, man. And like I say, we gotta even it applies to us, man. When the going gets rough, man, we gotta still keep our integrity, man. All right. Outside the church, definitely in the church. When things happen, because things are gonna happen, man.
Hey, if I could say,
Go ahead.
like, of course, I'm not meaning you literally the last person, but say you got to be in that spirit when things get bad that you're the last man standing. Your woman disappears, your kids may go, everything may be lost, but at the end of the day, you're the last man standing in your integrity to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. You don't go with it. You don't go with anything else that falls off.
Yeah.
And if I could,
Well, you got.
and if I can add, like, cause we come out here and we teach from the Bible, we tell you that you gotta have faith. We gotta practice what we preach. No, we got to stand on those same words, and that's what was going on in John the 4th chapter. He was like, look, you didn't did this. You didn't strengthen the weak and the shaky knees. You didn't put the strength back on. You didn't preach the gospel. Now, whenever the condition of the battle hit us across the head, what you gonna do? You can't stand on what you preach.
That makes you a hypocrite.
And
what's the saying, Sirach? There's one that is profitable teacher to others, but he's unprofitable to himself.
Yeah. Go ahead. You still got more, right?
Verse 10. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High?
We'll get out of that. Okay. Go ahead. Shalak, after the brother was talking. One more time. You hit it on the point right there.
But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil?
That's the one, man. Should we not receive good at the Most High, and should not we receive evil? You going in this war, in this thing of ours, man. You're gonna receive both, man. Some days shit gonna be good, and I always say there's valleys and peaks in this truth, man. All right, the valley's the low part. You're catching all out hell. Seem like nothing's gonna work out. Seem like you just always getting your ass busted. Then sometimes you at the top, everything's going good. There's no you really, nothing too much going on. What you want to be always in the middle, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
That was it on there. Yeah. You got anything?
So real quick, you had mentioned this earlier, brother. I want to just bring it up. This Sirach 19:1. It says, a laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich. Drunkenness can mean, spiritual drunkenness. And we laboring for the kingdom of heaven. It says, and he that contemneth small things shall fall little and little. So if you don't pay close attention to the little things, you're going to fall away little by little. It's very important to keep your eye on the ball. Right?
And the main thing you need to be attending to things little by little is who? You.
Right.
You can really in the scripture you consider it as a house. And the Lord said, what happens to the man, the owner of the house, that don't attend to the house? It falls through. So you gotta attend to yourself. Sometimes I'm gonna say this, man. Sometimes, and I know I'm like this. Sometimes you just need to close yourself off in the room and just, quietness, peace. You get to know you. Decompress, man. All right. Go punch a fucking heavy bag or something. Man. All right. Go to the gym. All right. Go talk to a brother, man.
Pray.
Yeah, go pray, Shit ain't, hey, man, Babylon ain't easy, man. Babylon whoops your ass. Babylon twists you and grinds you. All right? The people here, whoop on you, man. Whoops on your mind. That's why King Solomon always considered all that shit vanity, man. All that shit is really vexation of spirit, man. You gotta get that shit out sometime. You had anything?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. You get this one, and it's on you. You get that one out.
All right.
I've been saying it, so you just bring it out, and then end it on that brother.
This is 2 Timothy 2:3. It says, thou Therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah or Mashiach.
Right, like I said earlier, with hardness, if one of you brothers can get it, hardness goes, I believe, goes into the hardness of the mind. All right, which we gotta have a strong mind here, man. You know, if you ain't strong here in Babylon, man, that shit'll suck you up. You'll get sucked right up into the bullshit, man. All right, the affairs of this life, the affairs of this world. All right.
Everything's catered to the flesh in Babylon.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to just, and hey, contendeth. If you don't get a hold of them little things,
Yeah.
it's just gonna build up until you back out in the world bugged out. Just lost.
And we in one of the city that we live in is like one of the top 5 places for the pleasing of the flesh.
It's literally called the Big Easy.
Yeah. But you got what? You got here, you got Atlanta, you got Sin City, Vegas. Yeah, you got New York, you got Miami, you got California. This shit'll suck you in, man. And next time you get spit out, you like this person, you back in the world. Fully back in the world. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
Just that word, hardness. It says, this is G2553, Kakapatio. It says to suffer, endure evils.
Suffer, man. Endure evil. That's what we're called to do that, man. Endure that. Endure evils. Bad times. Go ahead.
It says hardships,
Troubles. Go ahead.
to be afflicted.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
You in the war, you get afflicted, you get cuts, you get
hypothermia.
Cordite dust in your face.
yes.
That's
Yeah. You get wounds, scars.
You see fallen
Shot.
comrades.
Yeah. That's another thing in this thing, man. You see, fallen comrades, you gotta keep your mind hard to continue, man. Like I bring this analogy all the time. You see men fall, within your class or you came in with, you gotta keep going. You gotta then take that dog chains and keep going, because guess what? The battle's still going. Them bullets, them tracers, those different things that explode, they're still going. They ain't wait for you. The battle's not gonna wait for you, man. And if you lose it, you break down. Like these brothers was talking about Lieutenant Dan and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be like them niggas, man. God. You can't go out like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep your head down and keep crawling, keep going, man. That's why in basic training they do this particular drill where you're crawling in the mud with barbed wires over you, and they got live rounds that just busting all day over your head. And guess what? Some dudes done died in live training. They crack, lift their head up, they go, man.
They showed that in that movie Jarhead.
Yeah.
The dude started crying and he's like, I can't do my helmet, and stuck his head up, and then Jamie Foxx was like, you stupid motherfucker. If you would have just kept your head down, you'd still be fucking alive.
Gotta keep going, man.
If I can say, brother. Hey, that movie, Predators 1, right? With Arnold Schwarzenegger. His whole platoon died. He picked up their dog tags. He used the wisdom of how they died, right, to do what? To accomplish the goal, to reach the finish line.
He saw how Predator took them out and learned from it,
And
so he
learned
could
from
see the tricks in the snares and the pitfalls.
That's right. But he finished that race. He fought the good fight and finished.
Yeah, so you gotta put on the etymology of the word. Hardness means difficulty of action or achievement,
And see, and that's,
accomplishment.
so,
Yeah, go ahead.
and that's why it says, I believe that's 2 Corinthians the 7th chapter. It says that the entrance of it is so narrow.
I
Yeah,
was holding that.
Yeah. So that's spirit. You got it, though, brother.
Oh no, that wasn't the one I was gonna bring out. I was holding it when.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. The entrance to the kingdom is so narrow, man, that only one man can go in at a time. This thing is serious, bro. It's a fight. It's a fight every day, bro. It's a fight when it comes. You got it, bro.
Get you just one verse to back what you said.
Go ahead.
And to make it there, it's not gonna be, and easy going. Apostle Ricard and one of the other brothers did a video recently answering a comment that somebody, Jake was asking, why did the Most High do this to it? Why did he make us go off to just make us go through all this and stuff? And first and foremost, it's the Most High's movie. And the Most High, you're not going to, as they were going into, you're not going to appreciate the kingdom if it just falls into your lap. You just sitting on your ass all day and get it. You got to go through hardships and adversity to build you up, to be able to be in a rulership mentality, to be able to see the good from the evil.
We say it all the time. Especially down here, you got these fucking Jakes or the Edomite kids. They go to Rumble. They go to John Curtis, Jesuit, Brother Martin type of schools, have everything given to them. And then what happened? Them assholes don't appreciate living in a $500,000, $2 million house. They always end their ass up on magazines somewhere, smoked out with black fingernails, man. All right, punk rock, some looking like a gypsy, man.
Getting in a severe car wreck.
Yeah, getting rolled up in some plastic in a rug, some fucking wood, man. Drugged out somewhere. They don't appreciate the living. So the same thing with us. If we were to just been given the kingdom, look at Jake right now. Look at Jake right now in the mindset they're in. Them niggas on the bottom and don't give a damn. So imagine having all of the world and the cosmos, everything. Man, Jake will fuck it up. We'll be right back in the same position.
They'd be handcuffed. They'd be flying around with a bottle in their hand. Yeah, drunk out of their mind.
But we did fuck it up. The sons of the Most High in Genesis, we the garden was paradise.
So they had everything.
We had no poverty.
Hey, look, we had to know evil. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, watch Planet of the Apes. The end of she'd be letting Esau out, kissing him, letting him run off. You wouldn't want the rulership, man. Because right now, a lot of the Jakes don't have a ruling class mentality now, man. They don't know how to rule. They don't want to be on top, man.
They have a servant class mentality.
Yeah.
If you didn't work for it, you wouldn't know how much it means. You know what I'm saying?
With that one in the Apocrypha about it's about the narrow way. Cause it says something about the hair. A man won't respect.
I'm holding.
You got that one? About the heritage.
That's the seven. Yeah,
Yeah, give me that. Definitely get the part about the heritage. It brings it up.
This is 2nd Ezra 7 and 9. I think this is it. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance,
there you go.
If he shall never pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
That's the point, man. That's heavy. You gotta go through it, man.
Dangers.
You gotta go through the dangers.
Yeah, doing hardness and the dangers.
Yeah. That shit hit home, man. And guess what? God damn it, brothers want the inheritance, man. And we going through it. We're gonna have to go through it, man. A lot of shit gonna have to be taken on the chin. A lot of shit gonna just have to happen to just be taken, man. This ass whooping this for a moment, like I always say, it's best to go through the spiritual fire than go through the real fire that's coming, man.
As a fool,
Right.
You live like a fool and you die like a fool.
Hard.
And you come back with that memorial and say, I was a fool in Babylon. Like,
everlasting.
you don't want that.
That's right, man.
Especially if you have some tight ankles, but that's
on a whole nother note. That was the same one?
that I was getting at the back to bro up, but I got it.
Yeah, we'll end on that one you got right there.
And I'm gonna get a word in the Strongs. This is Ephesians 4. I'm gonna start at 22, but just to back up that Timothy's enduring all things like a soldier. And when you go to boot camp, what do? They break down that old person you were to build up that new man, that new soldier, that indestructible man that can go through anything.
Yeah, and they do that. They put your ass in the tear gas room. All right. They talk to you crazy. All right. They throw your ass. Sometimes you want to be a Marine. They throw you. Just imagine getting thrown in a 30-foot deep pool with your hands behind your back, floating to the bottom.
With your flak jacket on, your helmet.
Yeah, holding your breath, man. Handcuffs behind your back and trying to get yourself out of there, man. Yeah. That's the same thing applies to us. The Most High is testing us like products on the assembly line, bringing us through shit to see if we can. Some products don't last. Look at these cars. They put them bump. They put them through the bump machine. They put them they put some certain vehicles in a fucking freezing cold ice box to see if it's gonna turn off. Put it through heat.
Yeah.
Crash tests, man. Trials, man. And it gets a grade at the end of that. Same thing applies to us, man. You wanna be a man of the Lord? I'm gonna put you through some shit to see if you love me.
Right.
I'm gonna put you through some things to see if you really want the kingdom of heaven, man. You really want to get the hell out of this captivity, man.
Hey, is the servant greater than his master? Look at what
Yahushua
went through, man. Yahushua went through it, and where's he at now? Sitting at the right hand of the Father. So what should that tell you? We go through it, we're gonna be sitting at the right hand of Yahweh and Yahushua.
Right.
Yeah. How bad do you want it, man? How bad do you want to get the fuck out of here? And that's how I said it, man. And if you can't, your ears can't get that hard talk, man. You need to hit the X, man. Get the hell out of here.
With the red X.
Hit the red X, man.
Go put your high heels back on.
And matter of fact, throw the computer out the window too.
Throw yourself out the window.
Yeah, that too, man.
Wrap the cord to the monitor around your neck and throw it out the window.
Yeah, do that. Do us a favor on that too. If you're that weak and feeble, all right, you gotta want this thing, man. It's no giving up. All right, when shit don't go your way. That's the main part when you be tested. When shit just don't. And guess what? Things ain't gonna go your way in this truth, man. They're gonna be hiccups. They're gonna be things that just happen. All right. The Lord be stirring shit up a lot of times just to see the integrity of the man that you might be the one that's getting the bad end of the stick. The Lord wants to see he testing you too to see how you gonna look at this particular brother sometimes, man. All right. How that brother's gonna deal with you. Okay? We all being tested. We all on trial, man. We all at war. All right? Finish it out, right?
Oh,
You had that? You had something, right?
I know you want to bring one out real quick. I can go.
I must read this. This is Isaiah 48:10. It says, "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction."
Yeah, in America, that furnace of affliction that we're in, man. All right? And we got the faith of Meshach, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. We ain't being really touched, you know. And we got the faith that we're not going to, Lord, we don't get touched by these devils, the hands of these damn red devils, man. All right? The Lord get us out of this. All right, but we got to fight right now. We got to fight right now for him. This word, we fighting for ourselves. Man, you fighting for your family, man. You want to save your family? You want to save your little girl, your little boy, all right? Your folks, your friend, your mother. You got to do this. It starts with you. Lord don't give a damn about your mother getting it and your father getting it. Lord wants to see if you going to get it, man. That's how you save them. From all this destruction that's getting ready to happen, man. You got to get your ass on the highways and byways and go through it. Teach. Yeah. All right, you gotta live this thing when the cameras go off, man. All right, what you about to say?
You gotta be a fucking man.
Yeah,
that's it. So,
and what does a man do?
A man
handles business.
A man fights for what he believes in and willing to die for what he believes in too. A lot of you niggas ain't ready to die, man.
But do everything to die.
Yeah, but do everything to die, to be put to death. By disobeying the heaven for you niggas are ready to go put on them bow ties and them suits instead of bean pies and die for Allah before you really die for the true power, man.
That's right.
All right? Niggas ready to die for a color in the street, in a project, but ain't in a woman. Oh, don't say the woman. A woman, the top thing, man.
That's right.
You niggas ready to go head first in the meat grinder behind Keisha.
And she cheating on you anyway.
Yeah, she's cheating on you. All right? Giving up Scully right down the phone, or she got you on the phone, or the nigga got the blowpipe right there, man.
Wipe it them off and say she did nothing.
And telling you about what she fixing at home while you at work. Why you talk, babe? Why you sounding like that?
Why you
What's going on? Niggas, man. You like Tyrese. What more do you want? We niggas is gonna die, man. Niggas gonna die like that, man. Fuck it.
Rightfully so too.
Yeah, man. But go ahead, brother. Cause we'll still be in here. Go ahead. Let's get it out. You read it already? You read it?
Yeah, I read it.
All right, yeah. So let's get out of here, man.
This is Ephesians 4. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna start at 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
Yeah, that old man got all type of conversations, man. All type of wicked conversation. Adultery, dope selling,
Murder.
All right, robbing, extorting. All type of that old man got all type of shit he can go into, man. But we, like I said, we strive to kill that old man all the day long, every day, man.
That's right.
Nigga, I had one guy, he dead now. He used to be in the truth. He used to talk about pimping all goddamn day. Man, what the fuck wrong with him? You know?
Fuck that got to do with the truth.
Yeah, they got nothing to do with the truth, man. But go ahead, but that's the conversation of the old man.
And I got that word conversation in the Strong's. It's G39.1, a word many brothers are familiar with, anastrophe.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah.
Which in the outline of biblical usage reads, manner of life, conduct, behavior.
Conduct, your behavior. Your conduct and your behavior should match this truth even off camera, man. You got to live this thing. Live and breathe this thing, man. Like I bring out, we laugh at it as a joke, but a brother shouldn't roll up on you in your off time, and you at the house, you got mystery meat in the fucking icebox, man.
You smoking a cigarette.
You smoking a cigarette. You hitting the black and mild, the weed. You popping, you living a double goddamn life, man.
You taking pictures of your stuff.
Yeah, that too.
Whoa.
Jake,
You know?
Doing that shit though.
Yeah, Jake be doing that shit, man.
For real, bro.
Cause you can't hold on. You can't war up, kill that old man. The old man is more powerful than the new man you're trying to be, man. If that's the case, you should question yourself, man. All right, why I'm thinking like this demon on me, man? Why I have these urges? All right, go ahead,
You don't give in to them urges. You like you just said. You know it's a demon. It's you automatic. You don't entertain that thought. When them weirdo thoughts start coming, you immediately cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Rebuke it, bro.
Start rebuking.
Because Satan will dangle those things in front of you, man. You know? You ever seen, like I said, we down here we grew up around this. You ever seen a guy that he went to rehab, he come back, he's number one he did the bad thing he did, hung around the old people. Yeah. What happened? They gonna dangle that shit in front of you. Next thing you know, you're back on the shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Little leaven to hold lump.
Yeah. You gotta identify all right, the dangers in the middle of this battle, man. That's not right. That's not looking right. That don't sound right. All right. I'm gonna say this: you have those spiritual intuitions when you know some shit don't feel right, shit don't look right. You remove yourself, man. Go ahead, Al.
Ephesians 4:22, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, that manner of life, that conduct, that behavior of the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts. Deceit, trickery, things that are wrong to deceive you and get you to fall off. It makes your flesh feel good, but
for the second,
and then that regret comes afterwards. And then what? You're thinking, man, the Most High could kill me at any moment now because I fucked up. I gave in just for a little season of sin. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness.
You want to say something on that?
Hey, redeeming the times day by day, constantly putting on that armor of light, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, not being given to the cares of the lust of this world. And as brothers have been beautifully going through in this video, whenever you see a problem come up that you know is a problem for you, you automatically cut it off and don't even put yourself in that situation. You got to get out of that spirit of feeling like I'm missing out. What are you missing out on? What are you missing out on? Literally, what are you missing out on?
Same thing happened in the Matrix. A boy thought he was missing out. He literally said, I know the steak is fake. I know it's not real. but he still wanted it, man. And he gave what he did. He unplugged. He unplugged himself, man, and went back.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So anybody else? Yeah,
I have one quick. This is Hebrews 11, and I'm gonna start at 24. It says, "For by faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer afflictions with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season."
Yeah, man, that's beautiful.
And when you look at the position Moses had, he was in the running to become the next Pharaoh. Like that wasn't something that was out of the cards for him. And he gave all that up to what? Hey, go suffer for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai with his people.
Right.
And what's he gonna receive?
That
reward.
Immortality.
Right.
You know?
Well, he's gonna receive a everlasting kingdom. What does it say? We seek a city, a continuing city.
And you have men in this truth. They had the abilities to be in that Wall Street world, making $700K a year, $200K a year, being in the NFL. Yeah, brother, we got brothers that been in the NFL, been in the NBA, man. But like I said, we lost all that to follow after the Lord, man. All right, this is the real NBA right here, the real NFL, the real big leagues, man.
Okay.
All right. So, with that, man, we hope this video was edifying. Until the next time, we'll give all praise and glory and double honors once again to the elder apostles of GMS. All right. But teach well and rule well. Peace and blessing and salutations to the hopeful elect. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
And the Papa Bob.
Baba Bob.
Kwame Ashala.
Kwame Ashala.